involvement of God is very crucial. Because God cannot touch what does not represent him. God cannot be involved in something that does not represent him. God cannot be involved in something that does not honor him. God cannot be involved in something that doubts him. God cannot touch something that does not have him. He says in his word that them that come to God must. It is not an option. You cannot come before God with your opinions. You cannot come to God with your logic. You cannot come to God with your understanding. You cannot come to God with your personal knowledge. You cannot come to God with your education. If people would come to God with education, some of us will have missed God. If God will listen to people that are knowledgeable in their different fields, probably you will choose to listen to engineers, choose to listen to lawyers, choose to listen to people whose wisdom is from books and from personal gatherings. There are people God will never have listened to. But look at the history of God. God will choose the things that the world consider weak to shame the things that the world considers mighty and strong. He will take a person that is rough and use as his regent. And he will leave people whose logic tells them consistently that this is impossible. A servant of God says that tomorrow, there will be plenty of food at the gates. Then a person who is using their logic says it is impossible, even if that God was involved. Praise the living God. They forget that God is able to multiply. He's able to feed 5,000 men. A crowd that is carrying 5,000 men, not counting children and women. With how many loaves of bread and how many pieces of fish? And he feeds until there is remains.